Okay, good afternoon. This video is going to be about a Ravin trigger shoe that was supplied to me. I actually purchased it, but I told the gentleman I bought it from, his name is Bill Shields, and he goes by the name Big Bird over on Crossbow Nation Forum. Now this is an R29 bow, and I've been doing a little maintenance on it, and I thought, well, I'll just put it on this one. This bow here, unlike the R26 is set up like this bow as far as this part in here. And what happens, maybe you can see this in the camera, see how short this is here. Now I've got the trigger shoe on, okay. Now the bow's not cocked, and I'm going to show it here in a minute. I'm going to cock the bow because this trigger is going to move out, and I want to make sure there's no clearance problems. So far it doesn't look like there are any, okay. But anyway, on this bow, the trigger sits way back when you've got your hand in the V here, okay? So this will help this right here, and I don't see where this would be a person wearing gloves. I think you're still going to have plenty of clearance up here in front of this with this trigger shoe on. Okay, real easy to install. He does supply instructions, okay? Only thing I recommend is you get your bow on a piece of carpet or something, turn it up on its side like this, or like this, okay, and watch when you put this trigger shoe on, because there's a groove in that trigger shoe, okay, and it's really hard to put it on wrong. Just don't force anything, okay, and get it in some good light where you can see what you're doing. So I've already got it on, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this camera off, and I got to put this bow back together, and I'm going to cock it. And let's make sure when the trigger comes out here, see if I push it all the way forward, maybe you can see that in the camera. See, it's a hitting up there on top, but I don't think that trigger comes that far when this bow is cocked, okay? So stay tuned. Now I'm back with the bow symbol so I can safely cock it. I've got it cocked, no bolt installed, safety's on. Hold it down here in the camera and let you see there's plenty of clearance on top of that trigger shoe. Okay, so I'm not coming into the bow. It should work just as advertised. I haven't shot it with a trigger shoe on it, okay, but I already know from shooting this bow versus shooting an R9 and an R20 that this distance in here being so narrow, even with my smaller hands, it don't have that gun feel, okay. It's almost like you have to hit the trigger with this part of your finger right here. You can't be out here on this first pad like a lot of your good rifle shooters, their technique, okay. And trigger control on a crossbow is even more critical than a rifle generally, okay. I hope you enjoyed.